like a star.
We got the beat and the sound. You know that you came to party. Put your hands up now, everybody. Hold
Like we're starting off early today. Oh my god, my voice. Good morning, everybody. Good evening, good day, wherever you are. Good afternoon. We do have tonight Golden Age going against Ulyss in the semifinals. This is gonna be their first game, and we're gonna need to see who's gonna win the series. This is a best of 3, and we do have them actually going really quickly. Wow, it only took like 30 seconds or something to actually get through the opener over there, the countdown, and boom, they already chose the map. It's gonna be tilted axis. We do have already quite a few bands. Look at that. It's gonna be Basil the second. Why are the bands so small? Why are they so tiny? Oh my god. Okay, I hope this is fine. We will have Basil II with Uzetian, Cleopatra, and Byzantium Theodora gonna be taken out by Golden Age. On the right side, Team Ulyss is gonna go for Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen, with Spain, Portugal, and Coupe that are gonna be taken out. Coupe is banned already. I mean, on tilted axis, you kinda need to ban the bad boy. I do wanna also put up on the map put up on the screen here the map really quickly, so we do know what map it will be. Everybody joining us. There we go. Tilted axis. And we do need to wait for them to actually go through the ban phase. It looks like also Netherlands is going to be one of the ones going to be taken out by Golden Age as the last ban before the pick phase. We also do need to see Ulyss's last ban, and Golden Age will have the first pick, setting the tone of the game with Ulyss coming up with the 2 choices right afterwards. I do want to say hello, Rachel, bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. Also good to see you. How are you doing? I do also want to say, give me a second. Good morning, Fortuna Benning. Hello there, sir, and welcome. I did see... Hello, sir. Good evening, sir, and welcome. And also, Echo Supreme picking up that first promotion. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Closing. Good Abend, mein Herr. Willkommen. Let's actually see what's gonna happen here with Elizabeth. The first actually gonna be taken out on the right side by Team Ulyss. Oh, looks like first pick is gonna be the big bad boy, the big bad wolf. We got Konge jumping into the game here. It was so long since we actually seen Norway in the game. I'd also see on the other side we do have Indonesia with Julius Caesar being picked up immediately by Team Ulyss. Interesting that they actually own tilted axis. They're gonna go for Julius Caesar. Well, we're gonna have the North Pole basically at the middle of the map with the South Pole sprawled around the edges of the map. And we're gonna need to see if they will have some form of opportunity to go against each other on the land. To be honest, it does happen quite often. But most of the time, the players do want to actually secure the coast, secure the seas. And I do see Age of Empire also is gonna be taken up by Golden Age. So they already have 2 of these. Also, Tantorius, good evening, sir, and welcome. Yeah, I figured out after years that there should be a name for us. Yes. To be honest, I like the Spotties. Yes, Spotty Power. Did they change Kitarcha's traits? That's a good question, actually. Let me see if they change anything in the description over here. In this balance, in this new balance, they did do quite a few things. So minor adjacency bonus, that's the same. +1 amenity for entertainment to each complex adjacent to a coast or a tile. Okay. The Jong is how it was. The Kampung, +1 production, +1 housing. That actually looks quite good. I don't think it had the production before. The naval units can be purchased with faith. This was before. The religious units pay no movement. Any bark or disembark. +2 faith to city centers. That kind of looks like the same like it was. Spot is for life. Yes. Eco Supreme is Romania winning Eurovision competition this year. Hey, I actually watched all of the submissions over there. I got one submission of my own if you want to hear. Give me a second. I can submit immediately something for you. We're gonna watch it actually here during the pause, during the loading. Let me in the meantime actually just put it up on the screen over here so you know there's no mistake that I did or didn't do it. Let's put it up as a project. Hey you, can you dance? That's the thing. Okay. I don't know. Are we even submitting something? I have no idea. Yeah, don't get me started on Eurovision because we got a lot of stuff to do. What do you mean? There's a lot to say over there. Oh my god. And we do have Kublai China gonna be taken out by Ulyss, and I do see also Scythia gonna be taken out by Ulyss. Daido and also Japan are gonna be taken out by Golden Age on the left side. That's gonna be the last bans secured, and we're gonna need to see another 2 choices from each side, with Team Ulyss having their third needed to pick here. Yeah, don't know. Eurovision, man. Oh man. Is it this? It's simple, very simple but effective. Okay. Looks like they're thinking of Age of Steam Victoria to actually get into the game over here with its amazing production later on. We're gonna need to see if, well, he's actually gonna get to use it, because sometimes, well, you do get in between some very nasty civilizations. Like, for example, I would say Zulu might be a choice here. It's left alone. There's nothing here, no? It must be somewhere. Let me actually put it up. Is it gonna be taken or not? Are they gonna take Mapuche? Are they gonna take Zulu? Are they gonna take something like Nader Shah or Cyrus to actually break their opponent's will and power over there? We got Hungary in the game. We do have, of course, quite a few still coastals available for them. That got taken out earlier. That's not gonna be a choice. But anyway, I'm pretty sure Eleanor of Aquitaine could definitely be a choice over here, England, if they still wanted to get some naval powers in the game. What is the map? Tilted Axis. Also, I wished Nano would have still would do the Eurovision. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of crybabies over there in Eurovision, I gotta say. A lot of crybabies. Anyway, Rome is gonna be the one, the last choice, and I do see also Eleanor of Aquitaine gonna be picked up by Golden Age, so they're gonna go for a land civilization and also one of these best, good coastals for the extra culture. I do see Team Ulyss is gonna go also for their fourth soon. We do need to wait for them, give them a few seconds. Yeah. Oh, we couldn't put it. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, you saw this. It's right underneath my actual camera. I wrote it over there, tilted axis. Eco Supreme, are you ready? Are you ready, Eco Supreme? Sandorius, are you ready? You need to judge me. Judge the work. Thumbs up, thumbs down. That's it. Actually, we could put a prediction. Right? We could put one of those polls over here. Okay, we got last choice. Hungary is gonna be the last choice. We're gonna get it, boys. Okay. Rate my song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vote. Okay, there we go. Let's actually put it for 5 minutes. Let's start this up. Are you ready? Let's go.
Like a star.
We got the beat and the sound. You know that you came to party. Put your hands up now, everybody. Hold
Okay. This? We do it again? It looks like we got time. We do this? We do this? Echo Supreme. Judgment. Straight fire. That's the comment. Thundorius is saying straight fire. Huh? I don't know. I don't know. Where is Eurovision? Where is Eurovision? I don't know. You know? Oh man. Okay, we're loading in. We're loading in. That's it. Let me actually close up this. Oh my god, I totally forgot that it was also the other song underneath. Very low. Anyway, let's actually see what do we have over here with the map being revealed to us in just a few seconds. Murphy Law, thank you so much. Much appreciated, sir. Thank you for the tier 1.
Murphy Law retained his knighthood for 9 months. The time a child need to pop out.
Yeah. How long does a child need to pop out, huh? Steve-Con, good day, sir, and welcome. Banger. That's incredible. Thank you so much, sir. Much appreciated. That is quite high praise. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think we might actually have a relobby here. Because 2 players, somehow, that's not a good sign. 2 players actually dropped from the game. Kick W. Kick W, man. Plop, yeah. Yeah, we probably need a relobby. Unfortunate. Oh, it's static. Wait, what? Game is played on static? Give me a sec. We need to fix this. I think it's 6.3 static. This. Wait, did I ever watch the Will Ferrell Eurovision movie? It was bad, but still a fun watch. I did not. I did not. Didn't get to watch it. I barely, honestly, these days I barely get to see Andor. Like I've been trying to actually watch the 3 episodes of Andor for the last 5 days or something, and I watch like 5 minutes at a time, 10 minutes at a time, and there's always something that I need to do, or I want to do something else, like either do a song, listen to a song, or do something for the CWC, or I need to check something, or check some news, because a lot of stuff is happening, like every time and every time. Also, where is my hat? I gave up on the hat when my cat barfed on it. I'm sorry. I have a very special cat that actually wants to barf on everything. No, I'm sorry. No, excuse me. She only barfed on the hat. Didn't barf since. Actually didn't barf. She was like on the hat, and that's it. Yeah, good afternoon, Muzrat. Hello, Dersen, and welcome. Just getting into the lobby over here soon. Hoping. Cope. Ooh, wait a sec. Oh, there's a... Give me a second. We should be good to go. Okay, so we try this again. Whoa, LDK disconnected. No, come back. So what do we have? We got Bob Shoe on the Victoria Age of Empire. Looks like Ulyss Scrap is gonna be the one with Julius Caesar. Liege no ping lag is gonna go for Victoria Age of Steam. Ola Amigo on Rome. We do have also Rom going for Matthias Corvinus. Baptiste is gonna take Eleanor of Aquitaine in England. Jofrus on Harald Hadrada Conge, and then LDK coming up last but not least on Gitarja on Indonesia. Well, let's try this again. Loading into the first map. I think it's time to actually close the screen and everything. There we go. Close this. We're gonna put up the team labels in a short while, and we do need to see what the map is gonna look like. In the meantime, we need to ask chat. Where are we going, chat? Are we going left or are we going right? And while you answer, I'm gonna just put up the remap prediction over here for how many remaps are we gonna have? 0, 1 or 2? 0, 1 or 2. There we go. Submission period for 10 minutes because I hoping they're not gonna go longer. And I have time to actually put up also the team labels to know if we're going left or right. Left Ulyss. Golden Age. There we go. There we go. Good evening, Armada Siragusa. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Okay, so where are we going? Chat, where are we going? Left or right? We going left. Fortuna Belli says left. We go left. We going Gitarja. It looks like my Abahit did actually settle next to the coast. He does have some turtles and some amber in the water with quite a few ivory tiles in the north. I'm pretty sure he's going to want to settle probably that either the stone tile or the aluminium so he can get everything going. South, he's going to have one of these cocoa settles with the coal tile probably that he's going to want to put his city on so he can get the benefits of the fresh water and also be right next to the coast. And we also have him with some inland cities. I do see he's gonna have some city states to also take out, like Mexico City, for example, or Candy in the south. Taruga is one tile off the coast. It will not be that easy to actually take it over, but you know, you never know. Actually, in the south we do have also Romo, like a Amigo right next to him. And as you can see, this is going to be quite a problem for LDK. We're going to need to see if the legions are actually going to trade some punches here. There will be also on the south-southeast Liverpool here that is going to be an ally of Olaquetal Amigo, so he's not going to be paying attention to his south. I'm pretty sure Forol settling Indonesia is going to be the name of the game here. Now, we also do need to take a look at Matthias Corvinus. Where is he? On the other side of the planet. Looks like Buddha is going to settle next to some sugar tiles to get the extra food from. And he's also going to have quite a few rivers to actually get his Pearl of the Danube going. Now we do have him right down with 2 tiles to the north that he's gonna get that option. One settle on the nighter tile that he would get 3 options, 3 extra tiles that he's gonna get the 40% towards. And I do see more rivers, or I should say another river towards the north with a +4 campus tile in between those mountains. Now we have him also with some coastal that he could go for the south here, and by the looks of it, he's also gonna have an opponent on the sea, so that's kind of a no-go for him to actually get into the water here. An ally on the land, Julius Caesar, that he might actually get to trade with. They can set up actually on the either side of the Zangidangsi, I wonder, so they can actually benefit from those how to say trades, like let's see, 1 2 3 4, 1 city here, 1 city here. Let's take a look also in Victoria Age of Steam. He's gonna be right next to Indonesia, and I'm pretty sure they can set up coastal trade waters, or I should say trades around the city of Taruga. We do have London here also benefiting from island that he can actually get to on the other side of the Bristol Channel. We do have him also with quite a few 2-2s, not that much fresh water on the coast, but I do see at least one city on the right side that he could settle to get that fresh water that unfortunately doesn't have the 2-2s around it. Yeah, we also do have him to the northwest with quite a bit of coast to get to, but again, fresh water is kind of at a premium. Some inland cities that he could go for, and of course there is enough distance between him and his southern opponents that he's probably not going to care at the beginning of the game or actually even through the mid game of them. Julius Caesar on the other side of the planet, with Zangidanxia towards the south, possibly second settler. He's also going to have the north with an opponent. Nidaros is going to be right at the end of this river that he spawned on. He does have his 2-2 base with quite a few settlers that he could go for. And probably northeast is going to be one of his first here. And of course, the south on Zangidanxia is going to be a must. Banana City on the right side to get going with quite a bit of extra food. And of course, getting the fresh water from the lake is going to be valuable. While we do need to see exactly what his plan is going to be looking like. His neighbor over here, his opponent Nidaros, already is going to have quite a few of these tiles in the water to get his improvements on a 3-1-1 fish that he just grew into. Some fresh water from another river to the northwest, and in the south he's gonna have the lakes to actually get the fresh water from. At least 2 settlers around him, that's not bad to actually get the fresh water quickly. Grand Mesa is probably not gonna be that valuable during the game. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna fight for it, but at the same time I'm also quite certain they're gonna fight for every inch of this territory, especially since we do have Julius Caesar so close. He's so close to his opponent. Another scout, whoa, popped a scout, bought a scout, bought a scout, popped a scout, and now we do see Norway did manage to actually discover Grand Mesa. Okay, well, Baptiste here is gonna be on his own party island. We got him with the Fountain of, oh my god, man, this is paradise. Baptiste with the Fountain of Youth right next to him. He does have his 3-1-1 fish over there in lead, so he can get his extra adjacency towards campuses and started to produce his settler now. We do have him also with freshwater cities from lakes in the south. Unfortunately, in the north he's not really gonna have the fresh water. Probably we'll put a city over there on the cotton tile and we'll have a good harbor for it, but otherwise, yeah, doesn't seem like the freshwater is gonna be good. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4-ish is 4-ish cities with freshwater that he's gonna have, plus the fifth one shouldn't be that bad. Now we do also need to take a look at his neighborhood here. He's gonna have the option to actually trade with Norway in the north, and he's also going to have the option to maybe disembark some units against Rome. We will see how this is going to be decided. We also do need to take a look at the other Rome. Trajan here is about to actually figure out where his opponent is. Indonesia is coming through the Coco tiles from the north, and of course they're going to meet at the Coco center. We do have him also discovering his truffles towards the northeast, and probably popped a hut over there because I saw he got some experience on his scout. Started off with a sill tile in the capital to get the extra culture from, and I do see him getting his settler out in fortress. We will probably see him develop some cities in the south. Well, I would imagine in the north is going to be the priority to actually get the cities as close as possible to Indonesia to trade the punches with his opponent there. Also frees him Hungary and Rome and a lot of space. Yes, also I love that Rome wandered. So good for the extra merchants, man. Yeah, he's going to get the free merchant here. Is it anybody important? If Adlan is going to be here, so he will have the opportunity to actually get this very quickly. Now, actually, if you do settle the second city, I'm pretty sure you're gonna get those I would say those points before you actually do manage to build the commercials and get the points from them. Liverpool to the southeast of Rome here is going to have his settler coming up in 2 turns. I do notice he's also going to have his freshwater cities east side and west. No problem for him to expand on the inlands, on his rivers, but at the same time he's probably going to want to stay coastal anyway. On the inlands we don't have lakes, we don't have him with the ability to actually put his Royal Navy dockyards down, and I do think that's probably going to be a bit of a stopper here. We do have him also with an island that he could get into, and that is going to allow him to actually get a lot more cities with the coastal bonuses he's benefiting from. Also, the Vikings are dead. Do you think so? I think actually the Vikings are gonna trade punches over there quite nicely. We'll see, because honestly I do believe you're right at the beginning of the game, especially if Rome here is gonna be extremely aggressive. Geoffrus is gonna have a problem to actually get his units out, since he is investing quite a bit into his holy sites and into his religion, into harbors and so on. All of those are actually gonna take the option away to get at the same time like Rome to how to say to a classical unit technology. We do need to see what they're gonna choose during the pick and ban during the remap phase. They are gonna put up the remap vote in just a second, and we're gonna see how this goes. Yeah, the Wonder gets a general also for free, basically. This is amazing. But it looks like Alexis, wait, he did not meet the Wonder. Oh my god, he did not meet. He did not meet the Wonder, man. He's going north, yeah. He did not meet the wonder. Yeah, I think how would he know? No, Sandorius, he doesn't have the information. How would he know? Yeah, this man, it's a simple game of discovery. Ataraxian, good evening, sir, and welcome. Norway keeps this map? That's a good question. Let's see. Let's see. Maybe, maybe the force is strong. Oh my god, he kept it. We're actually gonna see this happening. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Man. Alexis Krem, bro. Alexis Krem, no. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I think lots of poo poo. Very, very big poo poo. Yes. Norway. Please get games. Hello, there, good evening. Oh, well. Let's take it from the other side. Let's take Victoria Age of Empire here and take a look. Where is he going? Lesetter going left. I do see he's also going to benefit from his Iron Tile in the second ring. He has his horses second ring also on the right side. And I think I actually need to finish the protection and submission. I just realized 0 remaps. Oh my god, you guys, let's move this. It is what it is. Anyway. I do have 5 turns for another settler to come out, and I do see England set the builder in the water so he can start improving his turtle tiles. He's gonna have a second one with also the second point of science there. That at the beginning does give you a bit of an advantage. Not much, but it is there. We do have him also with religious settlements as a quick pantheon. Interesting that he got the faith so quickly, while he's gonna get the extra production towards settlers and also gonna get to acquire more tiles whenever he's gonna settle a city. Not bad. Now, we do see that he's gonna have Rome northwest to trade with, and I'm pretty sure Rome is gonna want to get his feet in the water here. We don't really have city states for him to get to. Maybe Kandy might be a city state. Kabul would be a much better city state here. And I do see, of course, he's gonna have more tiles and better tiles. Because, like, let's be honest, you don't really want a tundra snow city. No, you don't really want to do that. Taking a look at Rome right next to him, we do have him sending his first city to actually photo settle his opponent Indonesia, while I do also notice Indonesia is actually going inland here, and we do have Rome with another settler coming up in 5. He's trying to protect his settler going north with one of his scouts, and I do see the English warrior is coming in, maybe to sneak in and get him down. And we do also have Rome benefiting from his horses in the second ring, while his iron is going to be southwest in the second ring here. He's definitely going to need to improve these resources so he can actually get those strategic resources. Now, we also do see a more than decent amount of fresh water in the north. He just bought a builder. I don't think he popped that from a scout. He just bought a builder. And the big question is, what is he gonna build? Probably improve the pastures over here, like the horses and the sheep time. Also, Flash Neo, good evening, sir, and welcome. Rome is going to settle through in camels, probably. Also, yes. I'm sorry, Echo Supreme. Yes, I should really end the submissions in time. Yes, you are right. Got carried. Oh, got carried with other stuff. I'm sorry. Okay, next up, we do need to take a look at Eleanor of Aquitaine on his own party island here, going for the Fountain of Youth in the southwest. While I do see Leeds is gonna get a second one from Leeds in 1 turn. That's very quick. We do also have him with some reef fish in the water, and from what I do notice, the moment, well, gonna need to wait and see what is his plan to actually settle his cities. I still would imagine the cotton tile to the north is gonna be one of the settles here, and we do have him with horses in the second ring. His iron tile is also gonna be second ring. Does look like he's not really gonna have an opponent to go against on the coast here, so he's probably gonna be Sim City for the remainder of the game. We're gonna need to see if he's gonna do anything about Rome. From what I do notice, Rome does not actually see the borders of England. They won't know until quite a bit later on in the game that England is here. Also, wait, Indo will face Roman Legion followed by English Cannibal. That might be, but Rome is not coastal though. Also, he knows. Tarmandut, good evening, sir. He sees the loyalty so close. You think he sees the... Oh, maybe others see the loyalty so close, because he shouldn't see the loyalty that close. I think you have like, what, 5 or 6 tiles that you actually don't see any loyalty yourself. Anyway, he never saw these tiles. Well, loyalty here, yes, but yeah, anyway. Let's actually take a quick peek on Norway also towards the north. Looks like he did place his second city on Stavanger as in the south on the lake, and he did actually want to grab a Grand Mesa tile. He's getting a 411 banana. He's getting his holy size down. I do see he didn't actually finish the one in the capital, and he's working from Stavanger to get one done in 6 turns. Another settler is popping out in 2 turns. Did get a slinger to actually attack into the Roman warriors that are sniffing around his cities over here, and might actually get that one on the uranium tile. Also, last time he dropped 100,000 K and sudden CC when prediction was still on. Oh my god, okay. Well, yeah, the Fortuna Bellies can smell them. Well, look at that. Yeah, we do also see Iron in the second ring here from Nidaros, and also his horse tile in the second ring southeast. No Pantheon yet. He's gonna need to still actually get quite a bit of extra faith to go. Moving forward, let's actually take a quick pick on Julius Caesar, which is gonna be here, right? Oh my god, did he see this? Hungary saw this. Hungary saw this. He must go towards the south. Like, there's no way Alexis Kremp is actually gonna choose anything other than this tile. Like, let's be honest about this. This is like the perfect tile ever, right? You get the wonder, you get the 3-2 banana, you get some also horses, crabs to also chop and get some money from. You got the sheeps to keep you warm. Like, that's just perfect, no? Where is he getting this settler? Why is he not moving? Oh, his warrior doesn't have movement. That's why he's not moving. He's a bit afraid that he's gonna move on the sheep tile, and this warrior from Joffrus is actually gonna cross the river on the 1-3, and he might actually get taken down. Do they use standard or rich? That's a good question. I don't know if the game is on standard or rich, but let me actually take a look. It's on standard. Standard resources, standard strategics. And there we go. We got Rome moving towards the south. He does have his warriors blocking the pathways of the Norwegian warrior. And from what I do notice, Ravenna is going to benefit from his horse tile in the second ring. Also Iron in the second ring. He doesn't have his Pantheon yet. And his settler is going to keep on moving towards the Dancia, actually. Yeah, we do also need to take a look on Victoria Age of Empire, which is probably gonna Age of Steam actually, which is probably gonna be a relatively free sim over here. We might actually see him needing a connection. No. He actually doesn't really have anybody to go against. Maybe Norway on the other side, Harald Hardrada over here might actually feel the sting of some caravels later on in the game, because Age of Steam might actually send them. We do have London also getting a builder out next turn. He did get his third city moving towards the northwest. Got his first one actually in a non-freshwater position. He needed to actually move another one tile, but he chose to stay in place in Sheffield. We do have him also getting scouted by Rome from the south, and I do see he's benefiting from Iron in the second ring. Horses second ring. Has some turtles to actually give him the extra, well, I should say some reefs to give him the extra adjacency towards those campus tiles, and well, the builder is gonna need to get it done, the turtles improvement. Looking on Matthias Corvinus, we do have him here on the southeast part of the map with Rapa Nui relatively close by, and he's sending his third city towards the northeast. That is towards the Zangidangsi. I guess the question will be, how close will he actually place it to Zangidangsi, and if they do care about those international trade routes on the lake over there. That is a perfect lake for them to actually get to. Buddha is going to get a fourth city out in 3 turns, and of course he is in free sim position, so he doesn't really care about any kind of military. He's going to let his northern ally to deal with it. His horse tile in the first ring. He does have his iron in the second ring here southwest. Quite a few more freshwater cities can actually be placed, at least 1 on the northwest, another 2 on the lakes on the east, so should be fine with the freshwater here. He also has Rapa Nui to probably take out during the game, while I'm pretty sure he's going to just ignore Yerevan. Looking at Indonesia, we do have him actually getting his bronze working out, and I do see his he did manage to get God of the Sea as a Pantheon. Both of his second and third cities did actually get settled on inland, with Jambi actually on the aggressive side, on the aggressive side of the coast, already putting down his encampments, 2 of them from the second and the first city. He did get the extra production on these coastal resources to improve them both, benefiting from extra culture and science at the same time from the amber and the turtles. Getting his monuments for more extra culture, and I do see here right now he's on 7 and 4, while Rome, hola que tal amigo, is on 5 and 9. Well, Rome over here is also gonna need to place down his encampments, but I gotta say, he's going currency. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? He's actually going currency. Hola que tal amigo, in a war position, he's going currency. Yeah, totally can happen. Good evening, Lancer. Hello, Dersen, and welcome. Yeah, he didn't settle coastal. That's the reason. He didn't settle coastal. I was honestly expecting him to actually go cold tile here. And in the north, he would have had a few more crabs and, of course, the fish. But I guess he saw his opponent, he saw Rome, and he knew that he's actually going to need to go bronze. LDK is going to go for archery, and from what I do see at the moment, only 22 points of production. Has his horse tile underneath one of his encampments, and from what I do notice, he did improve his iron tile to start carrying that in his empire here. Take it from England. Yeah, that's also a deny from England. Well, England here in the south, religious settlements. We do have city patron goddess also established for Rome. Oh my god, he would have actually had more production towards encampments and he did not go for them. Okay, well, we do have Rome. Is this the correct Rome? Yeah, this is the correct Rome. I'm watching the correct Rome. I was wondering, oh man, the roads. Oh, this is the version before the changes. That's why. Don't think so. Doesn't matter anyway. Rules are rules and anyone can do it. Well, let's actually put up the prediction for who's gonna take the first city, who will conquer the first city, and it's gonna be a choice between Ulyss and Golden Age on the other side. Submission period for 15 minutes and we should be good to go. We also do see the first encampment from the other Rome, from Julius Caesar, is gonna come out next turn. While Ravenna did get God of the Forge as a pantheon, he did already start to acquire these general points from Zanki Danshia. We do have him in Puteoli with another monument coming up in 5, and I do see he is managing to get his extra settlers out from Ostia. Interesting choice. Geoffrey is getting his bronze working next turn. He did not go for his celestial navigation for Norway, and I do see he's getting his third holy site here from Hamar. While he did finish the one in Stavanger and Nidaros, he's just getting his shrines right now, so he can start acquiring the great prophet points much quicker. We do see also Julius Caesar is going to have the availability to go for the great merchants. While we did not see that many of the other nations actually go for merchants, he's going to have probably it for free and no competition there. The majority of the nations here are actually going to go for harbors, although I do see Matthias Corvinus is going to get his currency out in 7 turns, while he does have his trader coming around from Egypt. I do think he's actually going to get the boost from it, right? He should actually get the boost from it. Let's see, because he should just finish it or be on 1 turn if he doesn't have the boost when he's going to connect this trader. No, isn't that how it goes? Isn't that how it works? We do have commercials here. Makes a trade route, get the boost. Make trade route, get the boost. Okay, 5 turns currency. Come on, let's connect the trader. Connected. There we go. He finished currency. Just that action. Boom. Connect traders and Princess Tubura. Boom. You get it going. Oh my god. Did I just say that? Anyway. We do have an encampment training project coming up from Rome, and I do see he has already 4 warriors that are just sniffing around the city of Ostia, seeing if they do find something good. While we do have Alexis Krem here with 7 science points and 5 culture points, he's 3 turns away from iron working. I think the biggest challenge here would be to actually get the iron, but I do have to say Gitarja is also making some iron, so Alexis Krem might be in luck. And that's also quite curious. On the other side, we don't have that many horses improved. It's only going to be Olaquetal Amigo that did manage to get his horse style improved with the builder he bought at the beginning of the game, or I guess a few turns earlier. Getting Pingala was supposed to establish in Rome, while we do have Rome managing to get 2 of these slingers to push back the Indonesian warrior from getting too close and personal to his side. Still no encampment set by him, and from what I do see, he's still not going bronze working. He's not going bronze working. I don't know what to tell you. Free bows coming up for Boropshu from his Royal Navy Dockers finishing, and 4th city moving towards the north of Liverpool. Okay, in the north we do have London actually not getting his 4th city, and he's also going to get a few galleys out. I'm pretty sure he does want to sniff around the territory here. Maybe he finds a city-state that he could take out and of course benefit from a free city. On Norway we do have him just getting his encampment right now from Stavanger in 2 turns, while he's definitely going to be behind the generals. There will be quite a few generals available for him to actually pick from. I would imagine Indonesia is going to want to get a few projects, and he's already working on them. 2 turns for an encampment project from Mahapahit. So we got 1 there, we got 1 here. We might actually see 2 of them being picked up by Rome, and then I'm pretty sure we're going to see Norway finishing 1 and getting at least a general. Now that's going to be a good question if he's going to manage to actually get 1 or not. Now the other Rome would have actually had the opportunity to deny it if only he would have gone for bronze working, but he did not. Commercials coming around from Hungary. I do see he did place 2 of them on the other side of these. Oh my god, he did not leave space. He actually did not leave space enough over here for the city to connect with Puteoli. Oh well, I guess it is what it is. Anyway, to get his Pearl of the Danube bonus from across the river here, and we do need to see if he's gonna manage to get these with some projects, because that's one of the unfortunate side effects here. Rome, because he didn't settle his second city on Zangidang, Shia is actually missing out on quite a few of these merchant points, not to mention the general points. He did finish the first in-camp training project, got a general. He's just gonna need to click and recruit it, while Indonesia is barely working on 1 point. I'm pretty sure his generals are gonna need to get some projects going, and boom, he did get the first one, activated it into a military engineer, and we do have to see if he's gonna manage to get quickly the other ones. He's still gonna need 2 turns to actually get this, although I would imagine he might actually want to, guess what, chop it out. Trajan not being aggressive, he's not. That's actually very surprising. Also just the appearance there forced into open 2 encampments. Yeah, true, and he's going currency. This is a bit funny. No, this is a bit that funny, I would say. He's going currency. Wow. Anyway, I do want to also say hello to YouTube, by the way. Good evening, YouTube. Give me a second, because I don't think I actually wrote it over here. There we go. I wrote it down now. There we go. Pop out the chats. Get this going. We got this. We got this. Still, it's pretty dumb to be aggressive as Indonesia into Trajan, Flash New is mentioning. Well, yeah, but he needed... Well, I don't think he's that aggressive. I think he's more like defensive rather than aggressive. But sure, let's actually see if he's going to try to do something against his opponent here. It would be fun. It would be fun to see. Okay, biggest question of them all. Is Rome actually going to get his military engineers to chop? Yes. He did chop another project. He's 23 out of 30. Indonesia is also gonna need to get one, and I do see the encampment finally in Norway did finish. He's gonna get an encampment training project of his own, and he does have a builder to actually allow him to chop on a rainforest. Yeah, that's not gonna be that good. Yeah, not not all of the production is gonna go there. We do also have Indonesia actually trying to get 2 encampment training projects. Why is he trying to get 2 encampment training projects? Oh, wait a second. Indonesia is trying to actually deny. He's trying to deny his opponent, right? Konge. He's actually trying to deny Konge. Is he gonna manage to deny Konge? Because they might actually deny Konge. I just realized they're actually from opposing teams. So they already got Shansu and Burika. And they do need to take Hannibal Barca, which is probably gonna be, let's see, next turn? Not really next turn. We do have legions starting to pop out. Alexis did improve his first one. It's gonna be a treacherous road actually until he's gonna reach the cities of Stavanger, even with a general, and he's definitely gonna need his military engineer to keep building up the pathways towards the north, so he can get through this forest tile. He can only move 1 single tile at a time, with general or not. Yeah, I think he's gonna deny Norway. Another encampment being placed from Nidaros, while we do have a builder over there that will allow him to actually chop it quickly. We do need to see when he's gonna start improving some stuff here. Holy sites in Hamar, and I do have to point out there is right now a decent amount of iron actually on LDK and Alexis Kremp. We do have Rome getting 3 general points. In 2 turns he's gonna get another one of these generals, while I gotta say next turn we're gonna have Stavager. Wait, is it next turn or this turn? Because he moved his builder. What is he doing? Is he realizing that he's not gonna get it? He needs this really quickly. Yeah, the religion is too slow. Yeah. Well, I do see Rome is slowly making his way until the merchant in Finland, although I'm pretty sure Hungary might actually get some projects, or will need to get some projects to get there much faster. Getting markets out, and he did finish at least 2 of these markets, commercials. He's gonna get the 3rd one in Sejet, and I do say CivFR at the moment did not place one. He did get it on, he did get the city center on the wine tile to get the extra amenity from at least. While we do have also Eleanor going for a Divine Spark as a Pantheon, we do have him going to open up with Royal Navy Dockyards and getting his Magnus out from Leeds with Lighthouse coming up in 3 turns there from that city center. We do have some early video casts that are coming around in the north, and I do see quite a few resources that he's gonna need to get improved. And wait a second, did he not? So where is he going with this builder? He keeps on going north, but the encampment is coming around next time. The encampment training project is finishing next, and I would have imagined he's gonna want to stay there so he can actually chop the next project, no? And Norway got it. Norway got it before Indonesia got it. Indonesia would have needed at least another chop. He didn't get it. He didn't get the fourth one. So Norway is gonna have a general. Getting it. Yes. Oh, okay. We do see also the cities of the other Rome of Trajan starting to place down his commercials. I do see only the two of them. Rome, actually, the capital city, did not get one. Still working on two settlers from the fourth and the fifth settler coming out from Arretium and his capital. While he did plug in Pingala over there for those trader routes to give him those extra science points, he also will get it, the science points from his from his population. LDK is going to be 6 turns away from getting horseback riding, while I do see Jofrus is 9 turns away from getting iron working. I'm actually curious if he's going to manage to get, you know, his any kind of classical unit, but I think so. We do have Alexis Krem sending one of his settlers towards the north, and that will actually help him connect the pathways here with him improving quite a few of these legions. He has 2 of them going. He's also going to get the ability to chop out the legions, and it's only a matter of time until he's going to get onto the front line against Norway here. Norway only has a slinger with, from what I do notice, a single warrior, and he's getting another slinger. Oh, with another warrior over here. Well, yeah, I don't know. The legions might actually be a bit too tough for this bad boy to handle. Yeah, that might be a challenge. I do see LDK sent all of his iron actually to Alexis Krem to help him build this, since he did manage to actually get his iron improved earlier. And there we go. Legions moving through. Make way, make way. Legions moving through. Where is the military engineer? Oh, right. He's still on one charge. He does need to actually get his, how to say, connections. The roads. Very, very, very good. Let's take a look at the city states here, since we do have some time. Zanzibar with Muscat, Venice and Hans are going to be the ones available for the gold. We do have also Taruga available as a single city state for science, and that's going to be over here to the north of Indonesia. Yerevan with Candy are going to be providing some religious benefits. Mexico City with Brussels are going to be the ones for industry. I do see also Kabul with Preslav are going to be the ones with military, while Rapa Nui is going to take the culture. Okay, well, we got quite an array of city-states actually, of each kind, yeah. I don't see a single iron tile on Golden Age. Wait. Did I say? I did say. A single iron tile. They didn't get anything improved. Yeah, they don't have anything. 0, 0, 0, 0. I mean, to be honest, they only have a single pasture for the horses also. Like that. That's it, no? Oh, they did. Rome over here. Hola, que tal, amigo? Did get to build the second one. Okay, or improve the second one, I should say. Getting his commercials out, and also getting that fourth city moving towards the east side of Arretium. Let's actually see where is he gonna send his fifth. And looking at also the pantheons here, we don't have yet Hungary getting one. Norway did go for initiation nights as a pantheon, getting some extra faith from how to say, from building up units. And I do notice he's starting to get quite a few warriors from his cities to try to improve them in iron. But just like Chad said, he didn't improve his own iron tile. He just got his own iron tile. And we do already have legions coming in to party here, and you can see how much damage they can actually do to the warriors, especially to the warriors. Well, since he did manage to get his iron improved, now he's only 3 turns away from getting iron working, because that was the boost. And improve an iron mine. Can always swim to safety. I mean, I guess he could hide on one of these islands, no? Yeah, not gonna be ideal. I would say not gonna be ideal. We do have also Goddess of Tides available for Liege here. Looks like he's gonna get his light horses in his Runevit dockyards, and we do have him with quite a few turtles improved, getting him also the extra culture per each tile. Moksha established in the capital, still no upgrade on the iron tile, but he did manage to finally get his horse improved. That's gonna be nice. So we're just missing Alexis Rem from actually getting horses here. I mean, that's fine, because he's so focused on getting his legions. And you do see here as he's trying to get his 4th and the 5th settlers out, while he's pushing his opponent. He's gonna have at least 2, 3, soon to be 4th and 5th legions coming around, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna have enough iron to actually improve everything. That's the That's the big thing. He's gonna have the iron. When he's gonna settle this city next to the river, and I think a good question would be how much he's gonna try to go towards the north. He could try to go another tile. It just destroyed one of the warriors and still needs to actually move his legions up. I do notice we do have over here Joffrus managing to get his great prophet to establish a religion, and well, he did Zoroastrianism. We do have him with choral music and defender of the faith, +3 combat strength over here, with the shrines and temples providing culture equal to the intrinsic faith output. Okay, well, Alexis Kremp, where are you going, sir? Oh, he's gonna settle the cattle tile. Okay, I mean, is that good though? I gotta say, all of this forest is so weird. This is all flat land. This is flat land. This is flat heaven. You don't like flat heaven? I don't like flat heaven. Does anybody like flat heaven? I don't like flat heaven. You need to have it bumpy. You know what I mean? Yeah, he going best of both worlds. Gradient temp. Yeah. I love it. The free chops, that's why you love it. I mean, we're production, my friend. We're production. Anyway, we're 10:30 and we do need to double check if they did manage to actually get their golden ages. Looks like yes. 25, 25, 25, 39, 30, 30, 21, 26. Well, everybody did manage to get going with the golden age here. And Alexis Kremp, oh, there we go. Joffrus did manage to actually get this free legion, because that's how Rome rolls. And we do have him connecting his cities over here already with the roads toward the main capital city. While I do see him popping out, guess what? More legions. His legions will be legendary. The Norwegian warriors will, if they are still gonna be alive, they're gonna sing a lot of songs about them. We do have also to give them a few seconds here and take a look what kind of options they did go for in the golden ages. While Rome here is actually going to have a bit of an issue. We do have Hungary managing to actually get to convert Preslav. Wait a second, he got a money in there, he got the envoys, and now he's getting the warriors with the pew pew. Okay, well, let's see how this is gonna go. Good war moves. Oh, wait, it was Alexis Kremp who was riding those desperate Rough Riders in the FFA final. Yeah. Now, nice moves, man. He doesn't need production with the Legion chops. Yeah, you're kinda right. Yeah, I guess so. But you're gonna run out of Legion chops at some point, no? Anyway, we do have Norway here with 2 damaged warriors that is trying to defend his opponent, but I do want to double check on each and every one of them what kind of ages they did go for. Indonesia did go for Penbrush and Voice Golden Age. She's gonna get 17 signs with 13 culture, actually kind of a weak culture moment. We do have him with one of those campuses in Jambi. While he did get from the capital, he's in Gavron Plaza and his encampment, he does need his 7th population to actually put either a campus or a harbor down, and that's gonna be a question, what is he gonna go for? Didn't get his 4th and the 5th settlers out. While I do see him starting to get a few builders, I think this is where we kind of need to watch actually for a few seconds here. Oh, there we go. Penbrush voice activated and he's on 26 culture. I was wondering where is that culture. It was a bit too low, no? We do have Rome also with 11 science and 20 culture. With Hungary, he does have 44 points of production with 4 cities, getting his ODS chamber in his government Banza and placing down a few campuses here. I do have to say he did get this as a +2 and did not put it across the river where he actually has the extra production too. We do need to see, okay, Rome doesn't have movement on this one, he does have movement on this one, could try to last move if he wanted to. Anyway, getting his military engineer to also build up the pathways. You can see how he's trying to also get as much as possible the bridges so he can move from the left to the right of this river properly. Liege no ping. We do have him with a Penbrush and Voice Golden Age here, going for a Sestra Hall in 710s from London. While I do see him getting some lighthouses out. He has traders, second trader coming out from Brighton, so he can connect both cities. I guess we don't really have much to talk about him at the moment. We only see him on 31 points of production and he's getting the goal for his teammates at 21. He did also get some horses improved so he can actually give them to his allies here. Alexis Kremp also 9 science and 13 culture with horseback riding coming in 2 turns. We do see he did manage to go for drums of war this time around for the extra production towards military units and the reduced cost of the maintenance. And Norway here, well, let's actually see if he's gonna manage to get enough units. Didn't he actually get... So, okay, one of his warriors just died over there. We do have the legions of Alexis Krem moving forward. And I still don't see a classical unit upgraded. Ooh. I mean, they do have gold. Okay, finally, he did get a classical unit upgraded. At least that. At least he got one. And that's all he's gonna get for the moment. Okay, upgrading archers, as in he doesn't have enough iron to get the second one. Good thing is, Baptiste and Ola Amigo are both started to actually get some iron points on their side, so he might actually get a good influx of iron from his allies here. We do have Norway getting his monumentality golden age with also 12 science and 35 culture. I do see he's getting more archers out, so he can attack into the legions back. I gotta say, these legions don't really get that damaged by the archers. They do get a little bit stung though. We do have Baptiste, also 18 science with 20 culture on Pemblash and Voice Golden Age, 52 points of production with 4 cities, with Ancestral Hall also coming up from Leeds in 2 turns, while we do have him with Divine Spark as a Pantheon here. Also getting some monuments out in Bradford in the south, while I do see at the moment he's not getting his other cities, the 5th, the 6th, and so on. I'm pretty sure after Ancestral Hall he's gonna finish, he's gonna try to put a few more in production. Also, bonsoir monsieur Andiro, bienvenue. Yes, good morphols on contested lagger. Wow, KW. What do you mean he has to? What does he has to? What to? What to? Did I miss something? Anyway, now we do have also like a Talamigo on a Pen Russian Voice Golden Age with 20 science and 24 culture. I do want to keep the screen here until we're gonna see the initial moves, and it looks like these legions are gonna end up watching these swordsmen and not gonna be happy about them. Well, that's another one of those down. He can take out the encampment, while I do see the ancient walls are coming up in 4 turns. That encampment should be a 2-shot, and there won't be that easy as an option for his opponent here to actually attack into this and take it. Defender of the Faith is going to give a bit more extra defense here to Norway, and that's going to help him stabilize this defense. Okay, hola, ¿qué tal, amigo? 4 cities strong, getting 5th one soon. Preslav is already getting some swordsmen upgraded. Hungary is going to try to put some pressure on Rome here, and I do have to say, we got horses, ponies coming up from LDK. I don't think actually Rome, hola, ¿qué tal, amigo, did manage to put any one of its encampments here, so he doesn't have a general. He doesn't have a general. No siege units incoming. Yeah, Civ Ukraine beat Frederitos the other day in the seas. That was, yeah, I heard, I saw. Yeah, updated the website and I saw. Unbelievable. Good, congratulations. We got quite a few upsets. Not enough iron, that is going to be an issue. The iron is definitely going to be an issue, yes. Hola, ¿qué tal, amigo? Does also make 39 points of production. Kind of low, actually, compared to his allies here. Well, I do see we do need to move towards Bobshu. 13 science with 30 culture on Victoria Age of Empire. 4 cities strong with Ancestral Hall coming up in 6 turns from Liverpool. He's building up his campus scout. 1 coming up from Preston. Got his Gavron Plaza to give the adjacency to probably multiple districts over here next to the cities of Liverpool and Preston. And while I do see also we do have Portsmouth settled in the east, but not on the coast. He actually did pop out his harbor over there with 0 adjacency. That is just hurting my eyes. Okay, encampment getting attacked. The walls did go up, so that encampment is gonna be unfortunately staying there. We do need to see siege units or maybe a cat, but we don't have any cat. We got Kabul, we don't have a cat. That's unfortunate. We do have, by the looks of it, also that military engineer that managed to actually get another road pathway going with another 3 legions, 4 legions actually coming up from Lugdunum. I would imagine this is time to move them towards Samar as well, no? Like this front line looks like it's gonna push anyway. You do need, he might actually want to get the other one going. Also, maybe there will be a big naval fight. Yeah, maybe there will be. We do have, I gotta say, Nidaros is exposed on the coast, and we might actually see quite a few boats coming up from Liege to take that up if it's gonna manage to get to his cartography in good enough time. Papa's also good evening, sir, on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Hungary getting his markets out. If Atlant did get picked up, and it looks like it was Hungary that did manage to get the projects to get this bad boy out. While we do have Isodor of Miletus as the first engineer, England is starting to make some points. Age of Steam over there just steaming ahead. Scientist screen, we don't have Hypatia, we do have Ariabata available for them at the moment, and it's not like we do have a lot of points nor a lot of actually, interest to get there. Okay, 5 turns for Strons to finish in Alexis Cramp's territory. We do have him right now with minus 3 gold at 10. Strons is certainly going to help him dwindle that number down. And we do have him still pushing into his opponent towards the north. He's even attacking into that encampment with his legions. Doesn't even care about the walls there. Well, let's actually see if Norway here is going to manage to put up a good defensive screen in the city of Hamar and Stavanger at the same time, as Lugdunum is gathering more forces. We do need to see how things are going to shape up. Good thing is he did manage to actually get more chops from these legions into, guess what, more legions. More settlers also coming out from Ostia with 3 turns for Pingala to establish in that city center to give him the extra science per turn. I do see Palmyra did get settled in a very weird spot. He's going to need some gold from his allies to buy out these 2-2s in the second ring. My god. Oh, no. Ay, Consuelo. What is this, man? What is this? Rome. Man, big muscle guy. Rome over here. Trajan did not actually get a defense on Aretium. Nor does he have one in his palace, don't get me wrong. Oh man, he's not gonna like this. So they have, Trajan over here is already kinda, in big trouble. Like, let's be honest about it. He's in big trouble. They need to invest so much into him to get this defense up. We do have Joffrus that is already under attack, and he's probably gonna lose to Julius Caesar. So that's like two members almost down. Yeah, basic horse rush worked. Yes. I mean, he opened commercials. What do you do, no? Your opponent sees you open commercial, boom, that's it. And I do have to say, Hungary is going to get to slap this city, his palace. He didn't even have 30 strength, like 26 strength cities, guys. Oh, man. He was on 12 strength cities. Indonesia just walked in. Oops. Got the cities. Anyway, looks like Trajan here is going to go down with at least 2 cities. We do need to see if he's going to manage to stabilize in the next row. On the other side, I gotta say, it looks like Julius Caesar is much more effective here. Much more effective. We do have him with the ability to keep on doing damage against these units. He has 3 legions that might actually take this one down. We're going to need to see if he's going to keep pushing. His military engineer keeps on building up the zigzaggy pathway over there for him to get all of his units from the left to the right of the river, and he's bringing in more of these legions. He's also starting to train some horses, which is going to allow him to get further into the other trams, maybe get a wrap around his opponent's defenses here. And there we go, legions moving forward, not only towards Stavanger but also towards Hamar, with some also archers in the back line. I do see he does have at least 2 of them that were deployed towards the north. Let's actually see wonders if we do have any being built. It does look like Hanging Gardens is getting built over here by the city of Szeged, while Hungary is gonna have a few chops. We're going to need to see if he's gonna get it. Baptiste started on getting his theater squares, and no wonders yet. On the other side, I do see Liverpool is going to get his ancestor hall in 2 turns here from the city center, with also Magnus coming up in 4 from Preston, and he started getting a few galleys in the water. Didn't he have 3 galleys anyway? Why is he getting more? Okay, didn't go for... Okay, he's killing off Kabul. He does have... oh, I see. Kabul actually has quite a few units that can lash back, that's why. Okay, his palace is very low HP. We do have the units from Hungary pushing in with the levy bonus from Preslav, and as you can see, Indonesia is probably going to be the one that's going to deal the last hits. Indonesia did also manage to get more horses out from his cities, but he's being hit by Habub. So wait a second, Indonesia is actually taking over his opponent empire with a total of 3 horses, a general, while Habub is eating at his cities? That's amazing. That is amazing. Also, Trajan should have done the same thing as Julius did. Yes, I agree. Vicky Ancestral Hall is too optimistic. Oh, let's see the Vicky Ancestral Hall over here. It kind of looks like, yes, it kind of looks like. I mean, he trusted that his ally is gonna get to withstand his opponent, but LDK takes no prisoners by the looks of it. He's taking no prisoners. Incamo did get taken down. Whoa, and he actually did manage to get to double slap it. And we do have his the legions of Alexis Krem moving towards the city of Hamar, while I do see the government plaza is coming up here in Fortens in the city of Hamar. That's going to take quite a bit of time. Jofrus was trying to get another settler from Nidaros to keep on expanding and trying to get more production points, and from what I do see, he's kind of at a loss. This legion actually did manage to push through. If he's going to get the no, this is gonna die, no? This kind of seems like he's gonna die. There's no way that Legion is gonna stay alive with the archers still having movement on them. They should be able to take this out, because this Legion, it will get the promotion next time. It will get to repair itself, heal itself. I don't know how that works, but yeah. Interesting mechanic, no? Did we have Eleanor? Yes, Device Park actually here. The other one, religious settlements on England. What were missing? Hungary? Hungary did go for God of War and Plunder. Is still building up his hanging gardens from Sejet Importance. Did recruit Coleus also, and I do want to see the first moves. So that legion did get taken out by the looks of it. Mora moving on to the front line, and Alexis Krem does need to actually follow up with a few more units at the borders of the city of Stavanger, while he's also trying to push in towards Hamar. We do have him right now just trying to get his legions in order so he can get them proper, and I do see he's building up a few more archers. Getting engineering in 3 turns. He's gonna need crossbow technology if he actually wants to get crossbows. Well, machinery technology if he wants to get crossbows. Indonesia did lose one of his horses here next to Aretium while he's building up swordsman count. He's also bringing in a few more horses from Jambi to try to fend, how to say, attack into his opponent with this. Hungary also moving towards the city of Kume with these swordsmen that were levied from Preslav, and I do see finally Olachetal Amigo did get a significant amount of legions, 3 to defend Rome and 1 to defend Cume, trying to get his new warriors out, and also hard building more legions in Achillea while he's plugging in Moksha in that city center to get the extra science and the extra culture from. Olachetal Amigo does only have 15 science with 18 culture, and I do see LDK is on 29-28, so even if Olachetal Amigo does manage to push back his opponent from this, I would imagine LDK is going to get the next tier technology much faster than we will see Trajan, and we might actually see Corsairs being the way to go over here for Indonesia to try to upgrade them as quickly as possible on the front line to deal the damage against the Roman legions. Still no option for him to actually get an encampment down and try to get that general, and I do see he's going to get pillaged on the iron tile. His iron tile. Oh, look at the Indonesian scout. He got in there, Boris. He got in there. Tom 1, good evening, sir. Ligi Zirel. I mean, Ligi is kind of doing Ligi stuff, no? Why do you say he's Zirel? He's just doing whatever he wants over here. Did he get his ancestral hall and not actually start off immediately on the production of settlers? I mean, to be honest, I think he thinks they already won this. That's what he thinks. I think he already thinks he already won this. Because to be honest, he's not doing anything. He's like, yeah, bro. Yeah, my boys have this. My boys have this. You know, oh, yeah, give me some massage tonight. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, I do see more of these legions coming up from Kume, and yes, his palace did start to repair his monument. Unfortunately, it is repairing. It's very close to his opponent's borders. Victor is establishing in Aretium to stabilize this, and from what I do notice, Indonesia did finish that swordsman. It will allow him to actually get some extra defense on Aretium. We're going to need to see if these legions are going to hold on the Indonesian power. Well, now on the other side, we do have more hits being done, and looks like the legions are pushing through slowly but surely to the borders of Norway, while horses are also coming into play. His Warlord's Throne is going to finish next turn. He's just going to keep on punching, no? Yeah, keep on punching. This one actually has a level 2 promotion. First 2 horses got on. I gotta say, it still looks like he needs more legions. It looks like he still needs more legions. And oh wait, we can finish the prediction, no? Choose an outcome. It was Ulyss that didn't manage to get the first city. 40,000 points. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. Also start a prediction for who will win this. Let me actually delete everything because I had a lot of options here. Golden Age or Ulyss, and let's put it for just 15 minutes because you never know what will happen in the next 15 minutes. Well, one of the legions of Rome did just die, and from what I do notice, Indonesia will need to keep bringing horses. Unfortunately, there are a few rivers that are, well, slowing him down. We do have Hungary also putting pressure on the city of Cume with those levied units from Hungary, while he did also get to, guess what? From Preslav. He did also manage to get Muscat levied. Oh my god, he might attack into England also. Can you imagine if he attacks into England also? That's just gonna be massive. Massive. He did also finish Higatans in the city of Sejet. From what I do notice, got an army of builders, the feudalism builders coming out to actually get his extra production towards his shops. Did also place his Diplo quarter. Ooh, from the city of Buda. Interesting. Catapults coming out from Luke Dunum, and from what I do notice, there were a few more hits being done. One of the legions, the level 1 that needed to get into level 2, actually died on the front line. It doesn't seem like at the moment actually Alexis Krimp is going to manage to get everything done here. With 2 of these catapults coming in, he's definitely going to do the damage against the city's defenses of Stavanger if he gets close enough to it, and I think that's the biggest question, if he gets close enough to it. The horses won't have enough damage to attack into the Norwegian swordsman, and I do notice Geoffrey is getting his shipbuilding in 3. Oh my god, only 9 science and 16 culture. That is the problem. He does have 18 faith attempt that will allow him to actually buy out quite a few builders, and I guess he did chop the majority of his land. Still has quite a few chops, actually Diertz in the capital from Nidaros, and I do see some of these forests on the right side. Taking a look at here, the things are heating up. We do have a few more archers coming up from Rome, and I do have to say we're seeing machinery in 7 turns from LDK, with his civil service coming up in 3 turns. On the other side, Amigo is going to be very late on civil service. So not only Indonesia is going to benefit from the extra +5 from his general, he's also going to get an extra +5 from his military alliance if his allies are going to manage to get their civil service at the same moment in time. And from what I do notice, that is probably going to be a bit too much damage that Rome can actually handle. One of the Indonesian horses did just die, and we might see it being traded with the legions of Amigo here. More of these archers coming in. He did manage to get a builder there to keep improving stuff, and yeah, I think he keeps on doing damage, no? I think yeah, that's 1 dead legion. I don't think he can take out the other one though. Yeah, this one, I mean, he can attack into it, but I don't think he's gonna get it down. Anyway, let's see east side. What do we have? Rome pushing in, keeping that encampment in check, so it doesn't allow Norway to do anything else. Horses are coming around from Stavanger and Nidaros, and from what I do notice, the catapults are slowly moving towards the front line to deal the damage against any kind of city defense. Walls are also going up in Hamar, and while Norway did manage to stabilize the defense in that city center with his +3 from the Defender of the Faith. We do also need to see Muscat starting to actually get his unit. Oh my god, no. Bob Shoe, you're in trouble. Bob Shoe! He only has a single archer and a scout. I mean, I totally understand the power of the cats, right? On Bristol over there, that's nasty. You get a cat scout, that is very nasty against your opponents over there. You just release the cat and it just does a lot of destruction. But at the same time, I think the swordsman numbers are just gonna overwhelm the cats at some point, no? So I would imagine Bristol does need some bigger muscles. I would imagine so. Anyway, catapults coming in from Jambi. There are quite a few Indonesian builders that are starting to get their chops going. Machinery in 3 turns, and he does have a good array of archers, actually 4 of them displayed in between his palace and Aretium. That will allow him to upgrade and do much more damage against the legions. Wait, who's going Colosseum? Oh wait, he's going, yeah, England is going Colosseum for the entertainment complex. Yes, that is extremely optimistic, no? That is extremely optimistic. It looks like one of the swordsmen of Norway did actually die. I have no idea how, but he did die. And while we do have Rome getting his triple archers to attack into his opponent, well, it does seem like he's going to have a few issues to actually get. There are quite a few units in Norwegian territory to defend this. More units coming in from Rome. He did manage to get a trebuchet, and I do see at least 3-4 more that are going to get onto the front line with new ones getting in. A horse did just get destroyed. That's one of the things I was worried about. While I do notice Stavage did take care of that cat scout next to Grand Mesa. Well, I guess the banana was a bit too big. We do need to see the catapults also getting in there so he can do the damage against the Stavage's defense. We do have also a leech. Wait, he's still not getting... Oh, okay, there we go. He's getting his expanse. We got two of these settlers moving towards the north, a third one in the build queues, a fourth one actually coming out from Sheffield. And from what I do see, getting quite an army of builders from his side. On the south, I do see Age of Empire is gonna get his horses coming out from Liverpool, only one, okay. And he does have a few archers with some cat scouts that are gonna need to push back the English liege, no ping scout there. Builders. I would imagine feudalism bonuses are all gonna be available with the extra 2 charges, while yes, Hungary in the north was pushing into the city of Cume. I do see that city's 30 defense, and Hungary did not choose to attack into it right now. He could tap it, but he chose not to. We do need to see when Indonesia is gonna keep on moving forward. Then I do see Preslav just got de-levied, or I guess he might have just ran out. I don't think he actually got de-levied. I think he just, like, the levy just ran out. So this series is best of 3. Best of 3, sir. Also, Meneshu Complex, good evening, sir, and welcome. Bristol will build entertainment complex of Hungary, so one can play. Exactly. Get some fun over there. Okay, Menatime's coming out from for Rome. Uh-oh. So in 2 turns, he's gonna have men at arms, and Bobshu is barely getting his apprenticeship with civil service. LDK did finish his civil service, and I do want to double check if he did get his military alliance with anybody. General bonus, oligarchy bonus. I don't see military alliance bonus. I think he is gonna need to wait for probably Alexis Krim to actually get this going. I don't see his alliance, not yet. And that will give the chance to Trajan to actually get his civil service with his ally, getting his military alliance at the same time. There will be no extra +5. A few units from Rome are trying to get around the defenses of Hamar. There is a tile over here, the 2-2 forest, that will allow him to actually attack relatively safe into the defenses of Hamar. That city only has an archer inside, is not that strong, and from what I do notice, the new legions of Rome are getting ready in Lugdunum to march towards his opponent's cities. Norway is gonna try to get a city in a safe position on the right side where he does have an oil tile there, and it looks like he just took out another one of the units of Rome. Yeah, that is a bit of an issue over here for Rome. He's starting to run out of units to attack into Stavanger. While we do have new levied units from Rome in Preslav. Wait, he did manage to get many times this turn? Because he was 2 turns out. He did something, he got it this turn. I think the city of Bristol is kind of dead. Not gonna lie, Kume probably is dead too. Those are like what, 5 minute times that did just get upgraded in Muscat. This one is gonna need to go Kume. Right? There's no way if he's gonna get around Muscat to actually get into the south. And these guys are just gonna keep on moving to Bristol. They have, like, in 2 turns they're gonna slap Bristol silly. Yeah. Best of 3. But this is a very strong opener for this best of 3, I gotta say. Very strong opener. Okay, one of these Norwegian warriors coming in, Legion of Alexis Krim didn't actually manage to get next to the city of Hamar, while his catapult is gonna need at least 2 turns to actually keep moving to get into position to attack into that city center. We do have also to take a look if LDK did manage to get enough gold in the bank. No, not really. He's on 25 gold at 10, Rome is on 56, we got Legion 39. They will need to actually give him gold to upgrade a lot of crossbows. He has 4 of these, 5 of these actually deployed on the front line. He's getting also some catapults, and the crossbows are probably gonna help him to eat these legions. We got the encampments coming out also from Ahapahit. He did manage to get a few galleys, probably worried that Bobshu might come against him. I do have to say, Bobshu did not manage to get Kabul. You saw him fight Kabul. He sent like 4 galleys to Kabul. All of them died. Or actually, no. They went back, but they're very low HP and trying to heal in the city of Portsmouth. They only got there with their bare bones. Yeah, only the bare bones. Okay, are we gonna see Romro moving? I would imagine so, nah? He does need to move towards Bristol. And I gotta say also, the English horse might get into the borders of Bristol, but his waypoint is not set into that city center. Okay, lance moves. Romrom needs to lance move this. 1. Move forward, move forward. 2. Okay, boom. We got 2. He's gonna double slap, isn't he? He's just gonna totally ignore the archer. Double slam. Oh, he got... Bobshu did manage to get the horse inside. Not gonna matter that much, because I'm pretty sure the Melitams should have more than enough attack. There we go. There we go. City already down half HP. More of these Melitams coming in, and I do see him repositioning the ones that he got from Preslav to actually get to upgrade them into Melitams as well, the swordsman. While on the western side, LDK started upgrading his crossbows. Look at this, double shotting the legions of Rome. Now this is gonna be quite a problem, I would say, a very big problem for Rome. He did manage to get another general, and that general is gonna give bonus points to the crossbows, not to mention his upcoming coursers. Now we do have LDK and feudalism also coming up in one. He does need us to squeeze as much gold as possible from his teammates, and that's it. He did manage to get 2 upgrades going. No mercenaries, because he's barely getting his feudalism. I do see also Eleanor did manage to get a lot of cities. Baptiste is starting to get his theater squares, and quite a few of these great writers, great artists, great musician points, about to actually recruit Bassa as a great writer point. A great writer person. We do have him with a decent amount of economy, 64 gold at 10, with 32 science and 57 culture at 10, and also 102 points of production. He's the most productive in the game by far. While we do have quite an invasion of Roman legions moving towards Norway, it does seem like Norway did manage to push back until at least the river, and we're going to need to see if he's going to get stopped over there. The second he actually gets out of his tiles, of his city tiles, he's running out of Defender of the Faith, and makes it much easier for Rome to actually push him back. We do have the Roman catapults also making their way to attack into the opponent's city centers. I do have to say Rome's legion from the left side of Hamar did get pushed back, and that's not going to help him actually get anywhere. Okay, walls coming up in Bristol. He does have a builder, but no walls coming up. No builder. No builder to move in a proper amount of time. He might actually get the walls while the city is going to be like, I don't know, 10 HP or something. He can definitely attack into the city center. And keep on attacking into the city center. Okay. Oh my god, these crossbows are gonna start shooting. Hey, the crossbows were much stronger last time. Oh, he even got a core? Hey, guys, it's just a 73 attack strength crossbow. Don't worry, it's just 73 attack strength. I want to see Bristol too. Oh, yeah, it's happening. It's happening. The walls are, looks like they're gonna get chopped next turn, and I don't think Hungary is gonna manage to actually get through that quickly. He does have a few units from England that he should be taken out, and I gotta point out if Bobshu is gonna get attacked right here, he's not gonna have enough strength to, or I should say enough production to actually get more cities out and be at the same competitive level as his opponents. LDK in the north did manage to get 39 science and 34 culture. Rome is 32 and 62 culture on the other side of the planet. Getting more of these settlers out, at least 2 that I can see moving onto the coast. While he's also gonna get horses, he might actually want to take Rapa Nui down for himself. And Northeast Rome did manage to also expand into 2, 4, 6 cities while he's getting more legions out of them and trying to get the horses to get quickly onto the front line. We're going to need to see how much time he's actually going to take down Norway here. Norway certainly has a problem with the science and the culture, with only 11 science and 21 culture, while Alexis Kremp is on 21 and 19. We are ticking down the clock until the next era, and looking at the production screen here, it does seem like Baptiste is still the first one. Rome is catching up, but not that quickly. Pink England could do the cheeky. Wait, what was the cheeky? We got Mausoleum Harin Carnassus coming up from Baptiste, and I do see a lot of theater squares. I mean, this is how Eleanor goes, no? That's how he rolls. Oh, and Bristol goes down. Bobshu did not manage to click the button. And unfortunately, there are no units for England to actually take back that city center. We do have the legions actually deployed right next to the north of the city of Cume. And from what I do notice, these crossbows are starting to eat into the Roman legion line. Boom! 2 legions just died this turn. With, from what I do notice, no strong unit here. LDK is going to get his apprenticeship in 3 turns and feudalism in 1. We do need to see if he does manage to actually get some stuff up. What is this? Oh, I see. Bottle. Give me a second. There we go. Had a bottle of juice. I didn't know what was moving underneath the desk. CV, CV. What do you mean CV? What do you mean CV? Culture victory right now? Culture victory? Kick. Yeah, can you imagine if he stays in a corner here and tries to get a culture victory for the remainder of the game while his two allies are dying? Oh no! Anyway, we do need to see also if Leech is gonna manage to get enough cities. He's right now on 6. I do get to see his 7th and his 8th are out. He's getting his feudalism builders out from the majority of his cities, and and 9th actually moving towards the southeast of London. Not bad. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9, yes. Yeah, we do have Norway also starting to get a few more swordsmen now, trying to get his civil service out in 2 turns, and keeps trading units with Rome on the borders of Stavanger. From what I do notice, he's gonna have quite a bit of an issue over here keeping his units alive. We do have new legions with full strength coming in, and not, how to say, not really caring about what's going on here. Western side, the Rome catapults might actually take some of these new swordsmen that came out from Norway to fix the defense on Mar, and I do see he moved up his archer line. Still no extra unit, or I should say new technology unit coming up from Rome, while we gotta see this. Indonesia crossbow corps coming into play, boys. Level 1 crossbow corps. They're gonna, oh my god, they almost one-shot the Legion. He did one-shot the Legion. Never mind, he did one-shot the Legion with the crossbow core. KW, man. Well, catapults did move out on the flatland here, and his other crossbow will need to move into another location if he actually wants to keep on shooting his opponents. Might want to take this one on himself. We do have also a few more of these archers coming in. That is the only path. The only path. Yes, impossible to catch a victory with Rome full dying. Is he full dying? I don't know, man. Oh my god. Okay, so Bristol did actually get just wiped off clean. We do have the units of Hungary just going for Cume now. The ancient walls are going up in 2 turns, and Hola, ¿qué tal, amigo? By the looks of it, he's gonna get his own machinery in 2 turns, with feudalism also coming up in 2 turns. On the right side, I do see Rome did manage to take out half of the city's defenses of Stavanger. Julius Caesar is gonna need to fend off a few more horses, and of course swordsman coming around here from Joffrus, while his newly built units are still moving towards the front line. A new wave is coming in, very slowly actually getting his crossbows. He did chop a lot his territory, but did not manage to actually get the charges to improve this, so he gets, well, more production out of it. Quite a few cities also from Bobshu that did get settled on the islands. I do see at least 3 of them did get into the south, with also him starting to get a few heavy chariots. We do have Bobshu with 37 science and 48 culture. I do see Hola, ¿qué tal, amigo? Is also 21, 26, and on the other side, it's not like actually Ulyss has a lot of culture on their units. Okay, walls going up in 2. Now the question is, can these units of Hungary actually manage to get that city in 2 turns? They should be able to, no? So this one is gonna get to attack, this one is gonna get to attack, this one is not gonna get to attack. Can they they bring that city to halfway down? Okay, more of these crossbows moving forward. This one deployed the east side to his palace. Interesting position. Okay, there we go. I was wondering why is he going that city center. Does he want to attack something in Cume? But no, he just repositioned him so he can attack from another side. We definitely need to see more gold being invested into Hungary here, so he can get his next upgrades on the crossbows. With 41 science and 36 culture, he's also going to have a good amount of time to actually get his knights or the coursers out, and that's a bit surprising that he did not get the next technology. He's going for universities, mathematics coming up in 3, and mercenaries coming up in 1. Oh, Kume's walls are actually finishing next turn. Wait, what? Was there a chop or something? How did he get it next turn? I'm pretty sure it was 2 turns. Maybe I'm hallucinating or something. No more walls in Stavanger. we only have a single legion that can bonk against the city center, and by the looks of it, Norway is gonna have units that can counter-attack. We do also see Rome did actually manage, or Julius Caesar, Alexis did manage to get around the city of Hamar here with his catapult about to actually move on to that forest so he can start shooting, getting his military engineer to also build up the pathways, while the legions are trying to figure out the ways to actually attack into the Norwegian side and take them down. I do see Joffrey is trying to get his engineering out in 6 turns with civil service coming up in 1. Finally, stirrups on Gitarja, 4 turns to go, and he's going to need to bring a few of these heavy chariots onto the front line so he can upgrade them into knights. While we do have Hungary also managing to do quite a bit of damage against Kume, he did not manage to break that city's defense. The city did get the legions inside of it. The city is also under siege here, and we do not have Rome actually tapping it, unfortunately, before the city walls go up. Oh well, I guess that's fine. That should be fine. There are enough meta times to take down the walls. Oh my. Legion got back. Indonesia does also have a level 2 archer that will turn into a crossbow there, and from what I do see, Hungary is slowly taking this down. Also, LTK is waiting to, oh, he's saying to unstack probably the city of Rome. Yeah, quite a few heavy chariots coming in from Indonesia. I do see 4 of them are moving towards the south, while we do have England in the northeast starting to get his settles up. He's also getting a nice row of campuses to bring him in the science. We do have him on 30 science with 49 culture, and I think this is about that time. We need to start looking at their era score. We do have in Gitarja here with a Pembrasian Voice Golden Age 43, and also getting quite a few how to say, points of science. Sorry, this is Gitarja. 41 science with 36 culture, 76 points of production, getting also his campuses Badung and Mahapahit, and well, he does need to finish the job that he started. Only 76 points of production though. Anyway, Rome, 39 science, 66 culture, did take over Rapa Nui, 2468 cities, working on Temple of Artemis from Sejet, got pyramids also in that city center for a free builder and the extra charge from each of his builders, while he's also gonna get more settlers out. I do see he has quite an army of builders improving stuff here. At an accident, there is no way for Eleanor to culture victory when Empire Vicky can reach her through when the priest also good evening sir. Bristol. But White England is coastal as well as free sim. Yeah, Liege is gonna have the ability to actually get some caravels to Norway, I'm pretty sure, and he has the ability to also get some wars against Bobshu here. We do have Liege, 30 science with 49 culture, 100 points of production with a Pembrasian voice, and he did manage to get to 38 out of 43. That seems like a Dark Age if he doesn't manage to actually get the points in soon. That's a lot of points. He needs 16 points. Alexis Kremp also needs a lot of points, but I think he's gonna go Dark Age anyway. He's 47 out of 48, sorry, he's 48 out of 57. To get there. We do have the Hungarian units that are starting to actually get the damage done on the city's borders of Kume, bringing in all the help. The city is surrounded, fully surrounded. Okay, let's actually take a quick peek. Joe Fruits is also Dark Age, 47-48. Baptiste gonna be 2 points off from getting a Golden Age. He will probably get it. Ola Amigo going Dark Age, 35-39, and Bobshu is 3 points off from getting a Golden Age. He might, I don't know if he's gonna get it or not. I guess we'll see. Indonesia did upgrade a few more of these crossbows, including that level 2 I was talking about earlier, and I think this is we are about to see the total demise of the Roman Empire here, the Trajan Empire. While on the other side, it looks like Rome is Julius Caesar is managing to actually get through the defenses of his opponent. Yeah, he's going through. There's no stopping this guy. Did he lose one of his catapults, or did this one actually move away from that tile? I think he moved away from this tile. Yeah, Purple Rome looks like he's full dead, yeah. I'm actually surprised Hungary didn't attack into the city of Kume till now. He doesn't take that much damage. He did manage to get his foreign ministry, so he has an extra +4. On these guys did 57 attack strength against Kume's 43. That sounds good. We only have him with, like, there was a archer here that was shooting down the city's defenses, but that actually got taken away. And I guess he does have a builder to probably chop another unit when he actually gets the city of Kume. Because why not? You know, free unit is a free unit. Yep. Yeah, there we go. City of Kume getting slapped from all over the place. Bam, 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 bam. And it's down. Another city. Third city from Rome got taken down. He's only with 2 cities remaining, with Indonesia pushing in and taking out his last remaining legions here. It does look like the catapults are starting to work on the defenses of the Rome capital, main city, while Hungary is also going to have the ability to move towards Aquilea. The new heavy chariots are coming into play. And I do have to say, I'm pretty sure Indonesia is not going to stop on just Rome. He's going to keep moving towards Bobshu, and Bobshu is going to need to get his own out. We do have him going for buttress. Top 3, Bobshu looks like he does have the knight ability on his heavy chariots to upgrade from. He does need to put quite a bit of gold investment into this. He's only on 38 gold a turn, while Baptiste is on 81. We do also see Baptiste here did manage to get to 72 science and 106 culture and 138 points of production, getting more settlers out and improving his granaries in his cities to grow a little bit bigger. He went for city parks and did finish his mausoleum of Halicarnassus. Zankian is one of the next merchants. It seems like Hungary is gonna get it. He does have 2 turns necessary to get his points out. Abu Al-Qasim is also available in the scientist screen, and we just had a Hypatia being recruited by Indonesia, which will allow him to get a free library. And guess what? More science points out of each of his libraries. And while Leech, no ping, is managing to actually get Isodor of Miletus, we did not see him actually getting enough points for the Golden. She's 42 out of 43. Finishing Great Bath, will probably finish something else with Isodor here, or will try to get something like, I don't know, Colossus or Great Lighthouse. We'll see. And he has quite a few shops available in Dover to get something. Getting a horse out from Sheffield, might actually need to get his swordsman also. Every point right now counts. Every point counts here. Norway also lost a city. Oh, he did. He actually did lose a city. Amazing. So we did have Alexis Krimp actually managing to get the damage done onto that city center and take it out entirely. While Norway had a lot of swordsmen deployed, they could just stand and watch. They couldn't do anything other than stand and watch. Catapults going in to attack the city of Hamar. Already that city is almost halfway down in the defense, while we do see Norway is having a ball actually defending with his swordsman in the city with a Victor. We will need to see if the defenses are going to hold up here. Okay, this is where the fun is. I don't know what died there. Was that a horse? Was that a crossbow? What died? I guess it doesn't matter because the knights are here. The knights are here. The Hungarian units are here going towards Aquilea. These regions have no chance. So like tal amigo is on his last legs, and I'm gonna say he's also the host of the game. So if he falls, we might actually need to relobby. Now we do have Indonesia that will need at least one more turn, and he did manage to actually get his crossbow corps on the front line. Rome only has 35 defense strength city in the capital with 32 in Aquilea. That's certainly not going to be enough. With England starting to also upgrade his knights here, he's trying to get desperately an encampment training project to finish in 2 turns. While he does need 75 points, he's going to need probably at least 2 more projects to actually get there. And we do need to see if anybody else like Julius Caesar or maybe Indonesia is going to get this to deny it from his opponent. If they manage to actually deny a general from Bobshu, this is certainly going to be a big advantage on LDK. We do have LDK starting to get some galleys in the water. He's quite worried that England, Bobshu, might actually come against him with some water units against him. Okay, with some boats. Hungary did manage to get Euclid, placing down Reina in the city of Pest. Still did not actually manage to get a connection to Puteoli through the water, unfortunately. And I do see he's starting to get another army of builders. Ooh, actually galleys coming around. He's an opponent of Eleanor over here, so he definitely needs to get some boats out if he actually wants to trade punches with Eleanor. Rome is getting his education in 3 with a diplomatic service in 2. And I do want to double check if they did manage to get a few more of these era score points. LDK 7 points off. He's not getting a golden. Rome did manage to secure it. Liege secured it 54-54. That's exactly how much he needed. He actually did finish Colossus with Isodor of Miletus and got the Grey Bath. Okay, Alexis Krem going Dark Age, Joffrus going Dark Age, Baptiste will secure the Golden Age, and then Bobshu will also secure the Golden Age, while Olake Talamigo is not gonna get it. Also, Eco Supreme Golden Age should take this game as a learning opportunity. Yes, true. Indonesia can also make land troops. Yeah, and pretty good land troops. Okay, let's see what we have here. Knights are getting through. We do have the catapults with two of... They should take over the capital city of Rome. Like, there's no way the knights are not going to have enough damage. Ah, there we go. Just boom! And city's down! New knights are going to have the ability to move forward. And we just have a single crossbow available for Rome to actually defend himself. Rome is dead. Like, there's no way Rome is going to stay alive here. And on the other side of the planet, looks like Hamar defenses, the wall defenses have been taken around. We do have Alexis Krem with more of these units to damage the swordsman and moving forward, getting those units right next to the city of Hamar. Oh my god, even sacrifice one of the legions against that city's defense to get it low enough so another one can take its place and do the damage. Also, Leech 110, 16 points. Yeah, he did get a lot of Vera score in the same turn. A lot of it. Vicky gonna be there after Rome dies. Norway dying. Eleanor, Norway can seem, yeah, from an island. Yeah, it kind of looks like the game. Well, let's actually see if the game is gonna be over. I would imagine so. Wait a second. Eleanor is actually converting the city of Veritre? That would be funny, no? To just get a random city from another continent. To just, you know, it is what it is. Just Eleanor things. Eleanor doing Eleanor things. Rome Diplo points? What do you mean? What's with the Diplo points? I mean, he does have, excuse me, Rome is Hungarian. He did manage to get a lot of cities levied here, no? Preslav, Muscat, how many does he have? And he did get his Diplo quarter from an early stage. He has Muscat. Oh, just two of them. Just Muscat and Preslav. Yeah, just two of them. Okay, Aquilea is also getting under siege. We do need to see next turn probably that city being taken over. And we're also gonna have the thing. The Congress. Oh, I go B. Okay, and be right back. Although I'm a bit worried they might actually finish this while I'm away. Well, wait a second, they did not end. Wait, and the pause? Okay, we got a pause also? Okay. Works. And there we go. 4 versus 3 situation. Hola, ¿qué tal, amigo? Is not in the game anymore. Well, I hope he doesn't disconnect so, you know, the host is not going to change. Hamar is also taken down. Joe Frus is trying to get his berserkers and he might actually think that he's going to get back with the berserkers on the legions. That's not usually what's happening. And since he... oh, he did actually disconnect. Okay, so now it's going to jump to Mediagor, I believe, the host. The next one on the list, basically. Okay, LDK, normal age, drums of war. Wait, did he just... Oh, Joffre's disconnected as well. Kick. I think the game just went wow. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Quick game. Quick game. Okay, let's see when they're gonna get going. If they're gonna get going. I don't know who's gonna put up the new lobby. But I guess they're discussing it between themselves now. Well, I guess they wanted the pause anyway. Well, in the meantime, I have another one to show you, by the way. Another one of those songs to show you. This is a bit more rocky. I wanted to play a little bit with, you know, wobble, wobble. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Getting to experiment over here. Okay, we still don't have a lobby. Let me actually get Legis account. Go. Couldn't be offline. Oh, I don't see his second account actually. Okay, let's turn off this music this time. If you guys didn't get to listen from the beginning, right? So I'm gonna get this and then I'm gonna get the next song also. The first. Okay, let's put it up. Let's put the song up and I'm gonna keep on watching what's going on. Guys, get ready.
It was a night I surely wouldn't forget as I trudged through the depths of the bayou, guided only by the light of the moon, hot on the trail of this thing.
Why tryna fight it? If it's me, I'm fighting.
This thing. Only by the light of the moon. Only by the light of the moon.
Is this better, Blizzcard Games?
It was a night I sure...
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Okay, and for the ones that did not actually hit the first one, let's put it up as well. Okay, there we go. No more background noise now.
star.
We got the beat and the sound. You know that you came to party. Put your hands up now, everybody. Hold
All my beer. Oh no, double load. Well, there we have it. You heard it. So now let's try to connect to players. Many presidents ago, lol. I gotta say, Supreme, I didn't really like how your president speaks compared to our president or so many other presidents, to be honest. It's much more down to earth and, how to say, objective than the extremely subjective views that we see in Europe otherwise. Oof. Ugh. They just, I don't know, man. These guys are like, especially the politicians, are kind of like living in another world, you know? Like in their own cooked up story over there, they have no idea what's going on. It's incredible because they should have actually the first information and they should react to the first information much faster than we, you know, like everybody else. And for some reason, they're out, they're out there. They just don't know anything. It's incredible. Just a big Conan fan. I got it. I got it. Click. Anyway, let's see what we have. We do have a 4 versus 3 situation with Rome region being taken out entirely. We do need to see Indonesia moving up his units to try to get to take down Bobshu. Bobshu also has quite a few boats in the water, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to get to his cartography. Looks like he's 2 turns out from cartography with the fine right finishing up in 1. There's quite a bit of goal per turn on Baptiste, and he did manage to get 150 science with 93 culture. You know, while we do have also Norway losing another city, the city of Hamar. He might actually lose the next 2 as well. Nidaros with 7 turns for a settler, 9 turns also for 1 from Bergen. We will need to see if he's going to manage to actually get onto these islands so he can survive a little while longer, while Alexis Krem keeps pushing into his side here. Rom did go for a free inquiry age this time around, has a lot of cities already, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 that I can see with 91 science and 56 culture. He's also going to benefit from 163 points of production. That is the most in the game right now. Only 50 gold a turn. I guess it is what it is. We do have also Liege, 108 science with 46 culture. He went for a free inquiry golden age, getting his industrial zones down, and that's going to be a big massive influx of production on his cities with 145 at the moment before he actually finished most of them. He's setting up his projects over, or I should say, he didn't really set up his industrial zones properly between Bath and Leicester. It is what it is. Getting his workshop over there, at least he does have a +1 that's going to get the aqueduct bonus soon. It does also seem like he's getting those trade routes to give him those extra goal points, and we need to move forward towards the other side. Alexis Krem, Dark Age, he probably did plug in his Dark Age card for the extra +5, so he takes down these Norwegian units much faster. Since these units don't actually have tiles to stay into to get their Defender of the Faith from his religion, that's just not gonna work properly right now. We're gonna see these legions have significantly more strength actually than Norwegian ones, especially on the defense. With crossbows, level 1s and level 2s coming in, and this is gonna be again massive amount of damage being done to Norway without that much of a reaction ability from Joffrus. Baptiste with 150 science is the most in the game with 91 culture. He did manage to get his free inquiry golden age and building up his theater square count quite nicely. Foreign ministry coming up in 5 turns from that city center of Leeds, and he did start to get a few boats out. He is on stirrups next turn with exploration coming up in 3. He's gonna have the ability to actually get not only cartography but also his sea dogs out, and we're going to need to see if Rom is gonna have enough boats to actually get to attack into England. What Rom is not gonna have is admirals. We do have already Leif Erikson and Gaius Tullius available for Leeds to use. Gaius Tullius for the fleet ability, and of course Leif Erikson over here for the admiral for his units. With also Bobshu to take a look at cartography coming up in 2. He's 88 science. He did go for a free inquiry golden age, and he does also have 49 points of culture per turn. And I do see they do have a decent amount of gold in their bank. They won't be able to upgrade both sides, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be first the England Bobshu that is gonna get their upgrades on the boats, on the caravels. 126 points of production here, while he's gonna get pushed from the land. Indonesia doesn't seem to have that much damage, but he's definitely gonna do some damage to England. Well done by Norway, but the game is over. Yeah, let's see it. We got berserkers coming in, and the berserkers seem to do a lot of damage to the legions. Like, look at this, 76 against the 60 of the legion. Of course, they don't do that much damage on the defense, because, you know, berserkers do have that extra strength whenever they attack. And I do have to say, this he's not gonna have that many of these units upgraded either, because they're not gonna have gold for him. He's on 8 science and 7 culture. He's losing gold actually, 5 gold a turn, and I do see he still has 60 in the bank over here, while he's starting to lose units left, right, and center. He just lost like 3 units, soon to be 4 units, because that archer is gonna die. There we go, the crossbow just went in. Legion also got to move around, and he's gonna get onto the front line there in the borders of, soon to be in the borders of Nidaros, while he's also gonna start eating away at these swordsmen. There we go, another swordsman down. 2 more swordsmen down. Oh my god, Joffrus is losing units way faster than he can actually resupply them. His berserker did go into the city of Nidaros to actually get some extra defense there, and of course the settlers are still 6 turns out from finishing. He might not even get to finish his settlers. Does he have enough faith? He doesn't even have enough faith to actually take this. Oh, he did manage to get Christensen. Never mind. He actually did manage to get Christensen. So that's a safety settle for him to actually trade with England here. And since we don't actually have any boats in the water that could actually take out that city center, well, I guess his cities, he's gonna stay alive for a little while longer. Wait, also watch Conan and the others back a lot. Oh, you mean Conan the Barbarian? Yeah. Nowadays only Jimmy Kimmel clips on YouTube occasionally. Oh. Don't even get to watch those anymore. Fortin's intelligence coming out from LDK. He's managing to get a few more campuses, and I do see he's getting his granary out to get more housing towards his cities. While Bobshu did manage to get a significant navy out. Well, at the moment he didn't invest into it, even though he does have cartography next turn, and of course exploration coming up in 3. He's worried about Indonesia's push from the north, and of course the crossbows are going to be the deadly ones. There was a core level 2 here, and I'm pretty sure there was another level 2, but I don't find it. Maybe that did actually die in the meantime on the war towards the Rome's capital city. We all do also need to see a lot more boats coming out from LDK. He does get his intelligence in 4, but And of course, he does have the available junk to upgrade into from the quadrants. The problem is actually getting enough pre-builds to get them strong enough, to a strong enough number. Now, we did see Romero managing to get 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boats, with another 2 coming up from Miskolc and Dioskür. We do have quite a few builders available for him to actually keep on chopping these units out and allow him to upgrade them quickly. Romero is astrology in 110. He's very far away from actually getting cartography. While Age is gonna get cartography, Alexis Krim just put a pause. Oh, we got a desync here. We got a desync on Jofrus. Got it. That's why he put a pause. Jofrus would really need to actually be on his buttons. Just gonna need to wait for him to come back. He still has his podcast, which is cool. He also got his flowers this year by hosting the Oscars and getting the Mark Twain prize. Very nice. And that's it.
Though its
GG.
face may change throughout the
No
ages,
boats, no naval attacks. Ulyss managed to
history is
get
written from
2
the hand of
powerful
the
attacks against their opponents. One, Indonesia beating down Trajan. Bam, bam, bam. Do you see how fast he was? He got it. He got it.
your
And
actions
then on
this
the other
day,
side, we did have quite a war between Julius Caesar and his
you
opponent,
ensure
Norway.
our people
Norway just did the job.
glorious tomorrow.
Did his job, tried to defend, got Defender of the Faith. It was too late. Julius Caesar, way too many units just coming around from everywhere. The legions was as far as I can see. And of course, we're gonna have a bit of a post-game chat over here. Let me actually jump into one of the channels. I don't know which one though. I guess in Legion's channel. GG, well played.
Thank you.
Who would have thought Indonesia can actually trade punches at the beginning with Rome? he didn't think.
I mean, we thought that the other Rome was gonna go Legion, take Preslav and Irel, both of them, including Leg.
I was
So our
thinking
plan
exactly
was
the same.
To LDK to take, to take out Rome, or
Yeah.
at least contain him. And we saw he goes up, so we go. We have a shot with Levi and Real Push. So.
Yeah, when I saw he's going commercials in Indonesia already got the general, I was like, oh my god, bro.
Yeah, me too. I was just so fucking surprised. I was, oh shit, he will have a general with Legion.
Yeah.
I hit on 10 Death City.
GG.
GG. And also, Alexis Kremp not getting that city on Zangidanxia. Man, that one time. That one.
What did you mean?
No, the one on Zangidanxia. I thought you'd settle your B2 on in the south. You didn't see it, yeah. There was like one tile.
Alexis, d'ailleurs, pourquoi t'as pas gardé la ville sur le grand Mesa?
Il peut la reprendre instant, j'ai pas envie de perdre la Légion. Il peut la reprendre dans le tour, s'il la reprend fin de tour, je perds les cartes et du coup je joue un tour sans gouvernement, potentiellement j'ai du coup pas assez d'or, je perds 15, enfin tu vois, je prends un coup de négatif.
Ouais, non, mais
Parce qu'il y a ça, il y a ça aussi, genre s'il la reprend toute fin de tour, je perds la carte et je joue sans oligarchie début du tour d'après, enfin je dois la remettre et tout, j'ai le tour plus 4 mais j'ai pas les cartes. Quoi.
Ok, c'est vrai qu'on n'y a pas forcément pensé, mais c'est un argument qui s'entend bien. Mais
En fait,
moi,
il la reprend instant, il la reprend instant, tu vois.
Ah oui, non, clairement. Mais j'ai pas trop compris l'opening d'Overdose et des petits potes du côté de Golden. J'ai pas trop.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna send it to Miliacore stream. We're gonna see each other tomorrow. Not sure exactly what game we do have tomorrow to actually take a look at. I did see there were quite a few, casts for tomorrow, and I did see there was a slot actually open for D-Shack versus Golden Age. If we do have a slot for tomorrow, this would be awesome to actually take a look at. 1830 GMT is gonna be start of the game. I'm gonna announce it on my Discord whenever I'm gonna know the decision. Have a good evening, everybody. Much appreciated, of course, for the follows and the subs, and I do hope you enjoyed your time with me tonight and enjoy the songs. Have a great one. Echo Supreme, you just heard something better than Eurovision. It is what it is, no? Have a good one. Bye. Man.
its crystal radios.